Welcome everybody, Richard Barwick, Cmca CEO, and it's wonderful to have your company here today. I'd like to unveil a few of the exciting happenings over the last 12 months for the club and then go into where we're heading in the next 12 months. Probably the crucial word that I'd like to use in this presentation is the word change. Where we've been in the past, where we are in present, and where we're going to be in the future. One of the key objectives of the management team and working with the board is to grow the membership. Another one of the objectives is to create a sustainable organisation and future-proof the club to make sure that we can handle any issue that does arise at any time and looking towards the future as our development for our kids and grandkids to be a part of this organisation. We continue to be a financially sustainable organisation. We, over the last 21 years, have not had the need to raise the fees since the implementation of GST in the year 2000. I think that's quite credible when you talk about a club that has evolved over a period of time. Not to have the fees raised by the members is a wonderful achievement. The new demographics of a younger age group. We look at the baby boomers that are now retiring, and we look at those ones that are now spending their kids' inheritance. Currently, the baby boomers that are retiring make up 52% of the country's wealth, and they're prepared to spend it as they travel around this wonderful country of Australia. We look at the size of the industry. This year it'll turn over 700,000 registered RVs throughout Australia. And Cmca, with a fleet of around 30 to 35,000 vehicles, makes up less than 6% of that market. We certainly do weigh into government with the numbers that we use for the best interests of the RV consumer. Member feedback, we take this very seriously, and in particular, your survey responses and also correspondence through whether it be via email, phone call, or as we say these days, the old-fashioned letter. The board and management are here to serve you, the members, and it's very important that this continues. I'd just like to take this opportunity now to talk on the change. More and more people are accessing the information online. 98% of our members can get information via this source. They have email addresses, they are communicating via the latest technology with social media, but more importantly, everything now becomes available in a digital format. This leads me to talk about the Wanderer and the need for the postage and handling to be implemented. Last year, the board put a motion to the AGM which was accepted that a postage and handling be implemented towards any member that requires a hard copy version of the Wanderer. While the numbers of production has reduced, the accessibility to the Wanderer magazine has not, with the digital environment now becoming more popular, not just online through the web, but also through the app. This is important because as more and more people tap into this technology, it is more easily available. The quality of the magazine will always be our number one priority of the staff here at National Headquarters. Going forward, we will continue to enhance the quality, the information that's available, and the advertisements that appear in that magazine. For example, Members Market can now be accessed online easily than in the magazine. The interesting thing in relation to online and the payments for online is that now 97% of our payments to Cmca are made electronically. We've had the changes in our volunteer processes. The change with that is more members wanting to volunteer in different capacities. Previously, they'd been restricted to be able to just volunteer at rallies. They'd be able to volunteer as part of our National Member Services team and through the chapter network, which is always important. Now we've opened it up that members can volunteer running our RV parks. They can volunteer in supporting other charities, such as the McGrath Foundation, such as the Royal Flying Doctor Service, such as Blaze Aid, and many more that offer a wonderful service to the community. A number of years ago, we switched from 2 rallies to 1 national rally per year. And a further change is impending very shortly, with the date of the national rally to change to autumn. This is going to allow us more opportunities to tap into the membership travelling to a warmer climate later in the year, rather than the reverse effect, than us worrying about having a rally in a very hot climate. There's a great opportunity to grow this number, and we will be staging our annual general meeting at this particular event from 2021. Chapters. Now, currently around 10% of our membership are involved in chapters. Any member, associate or full member, is welcome to go to any chapter event at any time. There's a lot of camaraderie. There's new friends to be met, old friends to be seen again, and information shared, which is very important. The big change in Cmca has been the way that we communicate with you, the members. In particular, we produce 2 e-newsletters each month. Now, those newsletters are now having an open rate of around 46%, which is phenomenal in any organisation. We have 2 Facebook sites. One a closed Facebook site called Club Connect, and the other's site, which is a marketing site which is open to everybody. We have to moderate our Club Connect site because it is a closed site for the best interests of the members. Now, there are issues and there are topics raised that are quite controversial, where the rules and the guidelines are set to ensure that everyone can view and comment in a safe environment. Other communication streams that we have include Instagram and also, of course, our online forum, which gives members the opportunity to ask questions to fellow members. Now, in the next 12 months, we're releasing some exciting developments for you, the members. First and foremost will be the launch of the GeoWiki X platform. It is a platform now which has got over 190,000 places of interest. It has a fantastic mapping setup. This platform will be the best on the market, and you get it as a part of your membership. Development of our RV parks. This process, to be honest, has been a lot slower than when the board and management first envisaged. Each state has a different level of legislation and planning laws that we need to adhere to. And when completing the development application, we need to ensure that we've ticked all the boxes to satisfy the local government authority. Recently, we purchased our first property at Charleville, which we purchased the former Charleville Bush Camp. Certainly the rules have changed in that park, but not to any major component, only that the grey water, as a part of our self-containment scheme, must be collected. Development of RV parks has been a huge market for us to expose ourselves to local government. You're going to hear a quote and commentary from the Mayor of Bundaberg Regional Council, which has been our most successful RV park, along with Ingham, of our 6 parks that we've currently have.
From cafes, tourism venues, hairdressers and grocery stores, the economic impact has been far-reaching. With a total of 3,234 nights booked in its first year, the Cmca Bundaberg Park is averaging about 9 guests per night, which certainly is a terrific result. The Bundaberg region now has tapped into an entirely new market, and a very exciting market, not just for us, but for the whole of Australia.
We have a goal to release 20 by 2020. To be honest, I don't think that's achievable. But by 21 or 22, it certainly will be. The RV parks always will require a custodian. That's where we need members to volunteer and assist. We put you through a very brief training course to make sure that you're comfortable in managing that park for 2 to 3 weeks at a time. I briefly spoke earlier about the involvement of our social media. We are now looking to campaign and undertake different marketing to attract new members through this medium. We now are geofencing particular events, which now, if any particular attendee searches some key words whilst at that event, then an ad will appear through their social media promoting Cmca. It's a proactive step, something that we've been working very hard towards. Our websites. If you haven't had a look at our website, please do. We have a number of them and they are available on our app. And our app's available, it's a free download, and you just have to search through either Google Play Store or the Apple Store to access the information you're needing to put in your member number and your password. And if you haven't got those, please let us know at National Headquarters so we can make sure that you're logged in. In those particular sites, with the app and also online, we have a number of portals. One is the membership portal, which you can maintain your own membership. You're the only one apart from staff who has access to it, and all the details are confidential. This can include your vehicle details and personal details that are actually on our database. Also on the website, we have a couple of volunteering portals. Another aspect is our events and the information we provide through our RV Friendly Towns consumer shows. We attend all the major consumer shows right around Australia. We gain a lot of interest and a lot of new members by this particular medium. Government representation. Now, over the years, Cmca have found it very difficult to get to the top level of government. But after strong campaigns and attending the local government conferences in each state and the national conference held in June in Canberra each year, Cmca has a prominent place with government and all tiers of government. And in particular, we have accessed numerous government grants. Last year, we tapped into the New South Wales Tourism and Environment Grant for $500,000. Presently, we're negotiating with the government for a slice of the election promise of a safety grant through the federal government. And there will be a strategy put in place to promote and educate all members and all consumers on the road to travelling safe when you're going around this country. With government representation at all levels, we have a team of volunteers that work at grassroots level through the National Member Services team. They are managed by our state representatives, which in turn is managed by the staff here at National Headquarters and overseen by your board. Remembering that your board is your representatives, and I invite you, on behalf of the board, to make contact with these members at any time if you have a new idea or a matter that may concern you. It's important that they are your voice to make change happen. Another one of the exciting developments is the rollout of our self-containment policy, and up to 93% of our vehicles can be self-contained. Our endeavour is to get national or even worldwide accreditation of our self-containment policy. One of the major member benefits that we offer every year is our exclusive arrangement with Containment Associates. We have an agreement till 2025, and this particular campaign to promote our exclusive insurance scheme has the best reputation on the market. I'm very honoured to continue the partnership that has been developed since around 1990 of Contain's involvement and our Alliance involvement in this particular scheme. It's all about you, the members. We need to ensure that we're giving you more and more member advantages, and our goal is to roll out as many as we possibly can over the next few years. I invite you, if you do have any ideas, please put them in writing, send them through to National Headquarters, and no idea will be dismissed because we appreciate your involvement. My commitment is to you on behalf of the staff and also the board and also your fellow members. is to ensure that we can give you the best value for money for you to continue to be a member of Cmca. Always remember, it is your club. Your club needs to grow to survive, and we will do everything possible to ensure that we enhance the member benefits that are rolled out to you, the member, for many years to come.